Hi YouTubers, Rebecca Roy here from BigLoveWaves.com, and I channeled Mother God this morning, and I wanted to share that with you. So, it took me forever to get myself to stop chatting in my head, to keep myself focused, to even go from heaven to earth to heaven and back through again. I was really struggling to keep my focus. Finally, Mother God came through. After I pulled the earphones out of my ears and stopped the chatter, stopped the music, stopped everything, just be nothing, just join the void. She told me that the dark forces are putting a lot of electrical disturbances into the air through our phones, through our TVs, through our computers, through all electronics that we have around us and are using. They are distracting us. They are hoping us to lose our focus and scatter our thoughts. They are making it more difficult for you to perform the easy, simple task of filling yourself with love and light and connecting to heaven and earth. They are doing this so easily because we are energy. We are being affected by it in an adverse way. Not all of us, but some of us are being affected this way only because we don't know it's happening. We don't understand that this isn't normal because we have ADHD or ADD. And so that's a normal thing for us to have happen to us. But this is not that. This is interference, a distortion. It is stopping our progression and is stopping the downloads that we are giving you. Many light workers are harboring inside because of the weather, me included. They are also causing this false weather with the snow to keep people inside, to keep people bundled up and watching TV or being on their computers or their phones. They're doing everything they can to slow down our progression. They're doing everything that they can do to stop us from upgrading and receiving the new codes that are coming down from the central sun. We are being upgraded. We are being changed into crystalline structures. Our very DNA is changing. We are having DNA that has never been activated. This is happening. Our ascension is imminent. Therefore, they are doing everything that they can do to slow down the progression because they know that they have lost. However, they also know they can slow us down. They can also, if you are not strong enough in your desire and in your pursuit of the light, they can shift your focus on being able to see across the veil, seeing past the delusion and illusion and distortion, lifting yourself up, that they can falter your progression entirely by convincing you that you are not what you think you are. They can convince you that you're experiencing is not real and that the people that you are hanging around with are all crazy. And they continue to pump this into the atmosphere, that this is all an illusion, that you are experiencing and you are going to wake up and realize that you are actually crazy or even in a mental hospital. These are so many things that are happening that are good. And this is where you want to put your focus. We want you to focus on the things that are good, not the news, not the trauma, the good. Put your energy towards the things that are good. Feed the trees through your roots, extra carbon dioxide, and allow the trees to put forth more oxygen into the atmosphere so that while we are combating all this electronic confusion that they are putting forward to stop the light workers from going forward, you have the extra oxygen, and that extra oxygen helps you to have clarity and focus. Because once you have gone for just a little bit more, just a smidge more, you need to keep your focus. Keep your focus, keep your focus, keep your focus. We understand that that is what is being interfered with. We understand that the focus is what is being interfered with, but we want you to understand is frequencies that are being pumped into the atmosphere in high volumes, because we want you to understand that you have the capacity to overcome this. You do have the capacity to overcome this. How do I overcome this? By keeping your own frequencies high as possible. We want you to understand that it is necessary for you to focus on keeping your own frequency. We want you to understand that maintaining your focus and staying away from electronics throughout the day as much as possible needs to be a priority right now. And we understand that it is not always possible for you to do that, because in this day and age, that is how a lot of people are living. However, when you do charge your phone, charge it in another room. Use sage and Palo Santo to cleanse your rooms, especially if a person in your house likes to watch violent TV shows. That is another way that they are pouring more and more negative energy into your home, because your family is not on the same journey that you are, and they do not understand the negative energy. If not, I don't know what this is saying here, not specifically told that they do not have permission. Oh, if the dark entities are not told no, and they're not specifically told that they do not have permission to feed off of you while you're sleeping, they're going to feed off of you. If you're in fear and you haven't specifically said, I'm tired and I may be having some fearful moments, but you still don't have permission, then they feed off your fear, and they feed off your disappointment, and they feed off your despair. So please try and stay focused. Focus on the light and love. Love yourself. Please remember that you need to stay focused on the light and love. Please remember to fill your body with light, love, and sacred sound, sacred geometry. And when they say sacred sound, you can put on some vibrational music and just fill your house with the vibrational music. And when you connect to heaven and earth, fill your house with, as you're filling your body and your aura, fill your house with light, golden white light and sacred geometry. And fill your street and your city and your town and your state and your country and all across the globe, and sling it around earth and give her a big hug with it. And then sling it out into the cosmos, multidimensional, multi-reality, multi-generational, in all realms in which you exist. And I got that from Saint Germain, the ultimate alchemist. Okay. Bless the water that you drink. Bless the water on the earth. Bless the air. And of course, bless the earth. Go into meditation and connect to the water, connect to the air, connect to the earth. Become one with the air and ask the air if it needs any assistance, and give it assistance. I went into the snowstorm that we had 3 days ago, I can't remember exactly. It wasn't natural. We got almost 3 feet of snow. And then we had the coldest I've ever felt Maine. I mean, it was brutal. It was just brutal. I had my heat on and I was still freezing. And it wasn't natural. It was not natural. And being cold all day wears you down. It just exhausts you because your body is fighting to stay warm. And if you get the feeling or the knowing, because the air doesn't actually say words, that it does need assistance, give it assistance. Give it love. That's all it needs is love. So give the love. Give the love. Give the love to the earth, give the love to the air, give the love to the water, and love the water in your body too. And every time you fill up a glass of water that you're going to drink, pour love into it. And every time you put it in your body, pour love into it. Every sip I take, I'm telling the water I love it. Okay. Air is neither male nor female. There are many things that are non-binary. This is why we introduced non-binary into your perspective, because the air is non-binary. I am non-binary. I am mother, I am father, I am everything in between. and connect to the elements. Become one with the elements. This is how you free yourself from the distortion. Become one with me. Come into unity consciousness and heal yourself whole and make yourself whole again. Connect to the elements and bring elementals and bring the fairy world back into your world, back onto the planet. And have it be assistance to you. This is their job. This is how they keep nature. They live in nature, and they are nature, and they merge with nature, and they make nature healthy. This planet is very unhealthy. Mother Gaia is going to shed her karma now. But by doing these things, you will be able to soften the blow to humanity and the animals kingdom. She is done with pollution. She does not want to be ravaged or pillaged anymore. She wants respect, and she demands respect because it is her right. And she is going to show you her power in this year and in the coming years until you start to comply and treat her with respect. When we treat her with respect and treat your body with respect, treat your children with respect, treat everyone with respect, love, gratitude, unconditionally, without judgment. This is the key. Love is the key. Do not underestimate the power of love. It is the most powerful force in the universe, multi-universe, multi-dimensional, multi-reality, in all realms in which you exist. And remember, you exist in multiple dimensions, in multiple lives, on multiple planets of Earth at the same time. At this critical juncture in time, please do not leave anything please do not do anything that is not loving to yourself or others. Please don't consume anything that is not loving yourself. Live in love, live in light, spread love, spread light. It is simple. We love you and we want you to be happy. We want you to have your gifts. We want you to assist you to ascend. We want you to be able to see what is actually happening and see all the distortion and all the illusion fade away so that you can be the best version of yourself possible. So please put the electronics down, clear your space, go outside in nature and connect to the sun. The sun is bringing you codes and that you've never received before. Connect to the sun as much as possible, even if it's freezing outside. Go outside and connect to the sun, even if it's just for a few moments. We love you. And then she went on to tell me that she wanted you to understand, Mother God wanted you to understand the pain and suffering that Mother Gaia is going through, and that she is calling for help. She's calling for help to every single light worker out there. And she's not saying that you're not going to have everyday things happen to you where you slip out of love and light. She's not saying that that's not okay. It is okay. Because you still have things that you need to transmute. You still have triggers that you need to integrate. Triggers are an opportunity for us to refine ourselves, to us to clear things, to us to integrate. And when we do that, we clear up space. And when we clear up space, they can put more key codes in us. They can put upgrades in us. They can fill that space with things that we can't even imagine. And so this is the important part of the message, is that the dark forces are taking our focus off of what we're focusing on, the love and the light. We're focusing on ascension. We're focusing on going to the next stage for planet Earth. And if you're watching me, that's pretty much all I talk about, is the ascension and the channeling to assist you with your ascension. And this is a very important message, because I do have ADHD. I do have attention deficit hyperdisorder. And I have 5 million projects going at once. And sometimes I get really discouraged with myself because I just want to finish something. But this morning, when I couldn't even connect into the crystalline cave of Mother Gaia and bring that energy up all my chakras and connect to heaven, and then bring it all down and rev myself up so that I could send my healings out, because I send healing energy out to myself first and then to everyone on my healing list, I couldn't stay focused. I kept losing focus. And I was like, what is going on? That's not like me. I can do that. I can do that like that. That is something that I've been doing for so long now. It's almost like breathing. So when I couldn't connect, and I had been wanting to speak to Mother Gaia, and I've been wanting to speak to Mother God, and I hadn't had any time to connect to either one of them because my life's busy right now. In came Mother God, and I was so happy to hear from her. So happy to hear from her. And she loves us all so much. She loves us all so much. And she appreciates us all so much. She wants us to understand that sometimes when you can't focus, it isn't ADHD or ADD. It isn't you at all. It's because the energy the distortion that they're putting into the energy is changing things. And so if you can steal an hour where you aren't connected and you don't have your electronics on and you don't have your TV on, do it. Do it, because that will restore your balance. And if you start feeling like maybe this isn't real, then that is definitely time to shut everything off and go into nature and ground into nature, even if it's cold like it is here. It's below zero. And I was outside first thing this morning. After I got this message, I went outside and my heat wasn't coming on. So it was cold in the house and it was cold outside and I couldn't take a shower. So, I was in one of those, I really want to take a shower and start my day fresh. But after I went outside and I stood outside and I just stared at the sun is what I did. I just closed my eyes, put my face towards the sun and just stared at the sun for as long as it took my dog to, sniff the entire backyard, go into the garage, sniff around the garage and come back. So probably about 10 minutes. I stood outside and I did feel better. I felt like I had taken that shower, like I had washed all the, grunge off me and all the energy that no longer served me off of me. And I felt really good and inspired. And I came in to the house and started doing things and tinkering with things. And before I knew it, my heat was back. And, the house is warming up and everything was going smoothly. So you can pull yourself out of that. And the way I've been doing it is I imagine the situation or the people in the fifth dimension. So I took my heating problem and I put it in the fifth dimension. And then I called my husband, who I imagined was in the fifth dimension. And he connected me to the heating guy. And I called the heating guy, who I imagined was in the fifth dimension. And the heating guy told me to push a button. And not the regular button that I normally would push. And I pushed that button and my heat was back. So, because we just got a whole new heating thing going on. And bam, fixed. So it wasn't, the furnace is broken again and we have to do more. No, none of that. None of that happened. It's magic. It is magic. We can do magic. We just have to put ourselves in the right frame of mind and deal with each situation as it comes with love and grace and put it in the fifth dimension and say, what would this look like in the fifth dimension? Take it away from the distortion and the illusion and the lower energies. Take it away from them. Say, no, I'm not going to give you this situation. I'm going to put this situation in the higher vibrations. And I'm going to see what happens in the higher vibrations with this situation or this person or this job or whatever it is. So I hope that this helped you, and use your discernment. If it doesn't ring for you, then don't take it. But if it does, please do. Please do. And come visit me at biglovewaves.com. I would love to teach you a class or give you a reading. And please like, share, and subscribe, because I really need this channel to take off and get these messages out to more people. And I need your assistance. So if you want to hear more of these messages, I'd really appreciate it if you could do that for me. Thank you so much. Love to all. Bye-bye.